when you lose an unsaved Excel file or accidentally delete an Excel file, that can be quite frustrating. So in today's video, I'll be sharing a few techniques to get your Excel file back. And depending on your situation or your circumstances, you can use one or more of these techniques and get your file back. Now, for all the strategies that I share, if all of them fail, then at the end I'll share another strategy which hopefully can get your workbook back. In my first example here, I have my Excel file, and as you can see, autosave is off, so I have to manually save this Excel file. Now, this Excel file is saved, but any changes I made may not be saved. So let's say I make a change to this Excel file by mistake. So let's go ahead and let's say I delete this data spreadsheet. I've deleted it permanently. Okay, now it's actually gone. And let's say I realize that I made a mistake. How do I get this back? So in order to get this back, what I'm going to do is I'm going to close the Excel file, and it's asking me, do you want to save your changes? I'm going to click on don't save. Now I'm going to go to my documents and I'm going to try to find that Excel file, and let's see if we can get our spreadsheet back because we've selected don't save. So here's the Excel file. As you can see, we've opened it back up. Now the name has changed, but as you can see, we have got our sheet back even though we accidentally deleted it. So that's one way you can prevent mistakes from actually becoming permanent, is by clicking on don't save your changes. Now as you can see, autosave is on this time. So let's assume that we have an Excel file with autosave on, and we want to go ahead and check our previous versions of that file. So in this case, let's say I've worked on this Excel file and I've made some tremendous mistakes and I've actually deleted some things as well. How can I recover those previous files? So in that case, I can simply click up here and I can look at the version history. And the version history here, which will pop up on the right side over here, as you can see, it shows me that I've worked on this file in December of 2024 as well. So I can actually click on that version, and if I want, if I'm satisfied with it, I can actually restore that version as well. Now let's say that I have closed an Excel file without saving it. OneDrive is off as well. So I want to make sure that I can recover that Excel file. In that case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up a fresh new Excel file like I've done over here. And under recent over here, I'm going to scroll all the way down and I'm going to select more workbooks. And from here, I'm going to go into recover unsaved workbooks. And this is going to bring me all of my Excel workbooks. In my case, I don't have any, but it would bring me all of the workbooks that I've recently deleted, or actually closed rather, without actually saving them. Now, another technique I'd like to share with you is the option to get your auto recover or auto save location of that file. So the location the file will save itself in, and take that location and paste it somewhere where you can keep it. So let me show you what I mean here. If you go into File and into Options and into Save, there's a whole bunch of things we can do here, and I'll get to those in a moment as well. But for now, I want to show you Auto Recover File Location. This location is where the file will automatically save when it recovers, when you've, let's say, mistakenly deleted it or you haven't saved it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and copy this location and press OK. Once I've copied this location, I'll go into my File Explorer, and in the path over here, I'm going to paste that address and I'm going to press go. And this is the location where, as you can see, the Excel file has come up right over here. This is the actual in budget charts Excel file. And this address I can just keep with me in, let's say, a sticky notes file or in OneNote or anything like that, and keep it with me if I'm afraid of losing that Excel file. Another thing you could do is you can click on Windows and R. This is going to open the Run dialog box, and I want you to paste down this code that I'm showing you, and I'll post it in the description down below as well, and press OK. But before you press OK, you want to make sure that you change the drive according to which drive your file was in. So let's say my file was in the C drive. I've written down C over here, I'm going to click on OK. And from here, you can actually recover the file as well. Now for me, it's not showing because I don't have any such files, but this is also another method you could use to recover that file for yourself. Now to prevent these headaches from occurring in the future, what you can do is you can go into File, into Options, and into Save, and you can make sure that your auto recover information is being saved, okay? Now make sure these are checked off, and as you can see for my case, my Excel file is being auto saved every 1 minute. That's because I've manually selected that. Originally it was at 10 minutes, so every 10 minutes the Excel file would save itself. Within those 10 minutes, any changes I make and I don't save the Excel file, well, I've lost those changes unless I'm using autosave, okay? So make sure that you adjust the auto recover intervals as well. Now, if you're using OneDrive or Office 365 subscription, you can always go into your OneDrive and recover things from there as well. Let's say you're not using OneDrive and you've deleted the file. Another thing you can do is you can go onto your recycle bin and you can find your file in your recycle bin. If you've permanently deleted your file from your recycle bin as well, then unfortunately there isn't an easy method to recover that. But there is one method that I'll share later on in this video. However, let's say you've deleted the file within your recycle bin, but in your OneDrive, Office 365. In that case, you can actually recover your previous OneDrive versions. I've done this myself. It takes a little bit longer, but it's worth it if it's an important Excel file. Now, let's say you've tried all of these things and none of them worked. That is kind of challenging, but there's still one more resort you can go towards, which is a third-party software. There are many softwares out there such as Recova, Disk Drill, RStudios, Windows Recovery. Some of them are paid, some are free. This video is not sponsored by them, but I would definitely recommend you look into those third-party apps if you're still unable to recover your Excel files. Now, I really hope that you found this video helpful and that the methods I shared were able to recover your Excel file. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you shortly on the next video.